Okay, here we go with the first round of matches in Group B of Season 6 of the Australian Keyforge League. So we're just kicking off the new season, group stage. The format here is called The Chosen. We've each picked 6 decks, SAS 80 or lower, and we play a best of 3 match with one of our decks each week, and then we get to ban one of our opponent's decks. So next week I'll only have 5 decks to choose from. So we'll see how it goes. Let's just try and get the game set up. Okay, so I'm going to be going with Salspace, the Madre Exorcist, which is a really nice COTA deck I've got. It runs with 3 mothers, so that is pretty nasty. Okay, and my opponent's running a mass mutation deck, Sire, Witness of Vasago. Nice. So let's have a look at their deck. Logos Shadows, oh dear. Redacted, autoencoder. Shame I've not really brought a deck with a massive amount of artifact control. Triple Daughter, gross. Okay, well, I think I'm going to mulligan what I've got. Not much better. Let's just get this Brobnar out. Okay, double Ember Imps. Not a great draw to start with, but we'll see. Hello in chat. We're just back kicking off the first round of the next season of the Australian Keyforge League, so it's group stages at the moment, and this is my first game. First game for quite a while actually as well, so a bit rusty. But my deck is this one, Salspace, the Madre Exorcist. So I really like the 3 mothers. That's one of the key features here. If it gets going, it's pretty gross. This is pretty good. The Arise is one of those key cards, to be honest. I've kind of got it a bit early. So yeah, triple daughter versus triple mother. I'm probably going to be relying on my board clears as well. Oh dear. This is not looking too good at the moment. Okay, let's try and play out these Ember Imps. I feel like I need to hold on to the Arise, that's the only problem. Yeah. Definitely wanted to see some of those mothers early on and didn't, and mulliganed for them, so this could be a tough game because I'm kind of relying on that to get through my deck, whereas they've got the triple daughters plus the autoencoder out, so I think they could well be getting through their deck pretty quickly. Ouch. Let's spin out with this, because I'm pretty gutted to be using this Arise, but at least I can probably get that extra. Get the Ember Imp back. Really, I normally use it later in the game to bring those mothers back. Let's go. No one generating much amber so far, so that's good. Alright, so this format this season is called The Chosen. And we each pick 6 decks, and I think as the rounds progress in the group stage, after each game, win or lose, your opponent bans one of your 6 decks. So here we go. You might be able to hear my kids in the background. I feel like I'm already falling a bit behind in terms of draw. Need to keep an eye on their archives. Oh dear. Now I am in a bit of trouble. I think it's going to have to be the Bouncing Death Quite to get rid of those daughters. So let's get Psychic Bug down, which I do love, and not many decks with it in, and they've got one last job. Just having a look. A lot of shadows in their hand there. So they're probably going to spam me out of Shadow's turn this turn. Yeah, gonna have to get rid of the daughters. No. That's all I can do. Yeah, no sign of those mothers. Hey Klaus, good to see you in chat, long time no see. Hoping we'll get back to some in-person gaming soon. Here in Sydney, the lockdown's pretty much starting to end tomorrow, so we'll have to see how things play out. Just looking, I left the Logica down. This is a really quick deck I'm up against. Definitely going to be a bit tough. Yeah, I got the background. Also, I'm repping my t-shirt as well. Don't know if you can see that. My Australian Keyforge League t-shirt with the Plattiforge on. So put it on specially for the first game of the new season. Oh dear. Screaming Cave's gone. Okay. A couple of munchlings. Okay, I think it's time for some big Brobnar. Gonna have to just. Normally, I don't mind taking the chains with the Coward's End and the Gateway to Dis in this deck because I've got some mothers out to kind of counteract it. But here we are going to have a bit of a problem. Do I play the Coward's End? I don't need to. Can get similar effect. I'll do this instead. I might hold the might have to hold the coward's end, and might as well use the screech bomb now, because that is one of my few board clears. Of course, now I don't draw into any Brobnar at all. Oh dear. Yeah, it's been a while. I've not been playing too much because we've been in, what, 3 months pretty much of lockdown here, so no face-to-face gaming. And it's been busy at work, so not too much online either. And we've had a bit of a hiatus while the in between the 2 seasons in the league. So, okay. So they did discard to keep Novi Dynamo in play. Let's see if they bring out a whole load of creatures. There's quite a few nice options here for my opponent with the auto encoder out. Very nice. Let's nudge. So we'll be using Brobnar. To try and keep control. One, two, three. I can't get in check even if I reap for 2. Clear the board. Get me to 4. I can get to 5. Unlikely to go Brobnar next turn, so let's reap. Reap. Coward's end. Reap. Yeah, not quite enough to get in check. Not quite enough. So I don't know how many other games have been played. We just kicked off this week the new season. So first matches sort of happening this week up until Tuesday. Quite a big time difference here. I think my opponent's somewhere in the Pacific part of America, so it's like Saturday evening or something, and it's Sunday lunchtime for me. So we've managed to find a time that worked, which was great. Yeah, yeah, hanging in there at the moment. Those mothers that must still be yeah, still to come. I've got some good discs to come as well. It's actually, I really like this deck. It's a good deck. I'm kind of assuming it might well get banned, but we'll have to see. And they are shadows. I know they had a load of shadows in hand earlier, so they probably just added to it. So they're all going to be elusive. Boss Zarek is such a good card. I do love Boss Zarek. Oh, gross. Gross. I don't have a huge amount of amber control in this deck. Kind of relies on getting ahead. So the fact they're on 12 amber, 13 amber, yeah, that could be the game-ending move. Let's see how we do. So archive that. Don't have to discard. So there we go. Unlikely to get much action here. This could turn into a bit of a thrashing. Because, like I say, not too much amber control in this deck. Well, I'm on 0 amber. They're about to forge their second key. Yeah. Okay, let's go Brobnar. Have I got my archives? Control the weak. No. Awesome. No, my computer's doing something funny. Apologies, I'm having some problems with Windows opening. Not much I can do though about that second key. So I'm going to have to pull something incredible out of the bag here, which is quite unlikely. So unless I can somehow end up getting them into a control the weak lockout for a couple of turns, then I'm pretty much dead, I think. So yeah, good to be back playing competitively. This best of 3 will probably be over fairly quickly. No, it's been a while, and I don't know if anyone else in our group in Sydney's actually managed to get hold of some proper Dark Tidings yet. I think it actually finally arrived about a month ago, but like I said, we've been locked down for about the last 3 months pretty hard, and all the shops have been shut. So I've only got a couple of decks from a starter set I bought months ago, which that all arrived pretty much on time. But since then, it's been nothing doing. So probably get back to hopefully some face-to-face play and. Oh man. I don't think I've got anything that's going to help me out coming. You know, not too much by way of amber control in this deck. Shuffles, the bumpsy, so they're still to come, but they're not gonna take my opponent off check. You know, I can control the weak and force them into something different, but I think it's pretty much game over. Let's at least put all these out for fun. I'll probably archive the terror. Yeah, definitely tough spot, but that's the way it goes. This deck definitely relies on getting that extra draw out early. Otherwise, it's not too strong. Otherwise, and like I say, it doesn't have the massive amber control. I guess the other issue with it is kind of need that arise to come late in the day. You know, either to turn back in a load of the disc creatures, which is good, or to bring back all those mothers if someone's just managed to.
I left it in here. See?
Oh dear. Yeah, Cloud's not much amber control in this deck. It's pretty low. Jeez, what do I bother with? I can string it out another go. It's bad when you're relying on your Brobnar. That's for sure. This is really just for the sake of it. Not much I can do. If he finishes on 6, I guess I've got the shuffles. It's the steal though. No. Let's play this out. Well played though by my opponent. That was pretty comprehensive. 3-0 thrashing. Let's hope I can do a bit better in the next game. Okay, so we'll see how we go in the next game. Yeah, this is a deck that definitely benefits from getting going early. And if your opponent has a lot of ability to control the board or wipe the board, it struggles a bit. But yeah, when it goes, it's great. So let's just leave that. Set up a new game. Cool. So same deck. Yeah, probably need to put a bit of practice in with my next decks. It'll be interesting to see what gets banned after this, and then I guess as the league goes on, it sort of narrows down to fewer and fewer decks that you've got left out of your selection of 6. Here we go. They're going to start. What shall I go with? That's not the best draw for this deck. I mean, getting Succubus out quickly can be handy, but alright, I should have stuck with it. That's pretty rubbish. Oh dear. No, I mean those cards. I mean, there's some quite good cards there. Like I say, Arise rocking up again right at the start of the game is just so frustrating. Because that's really one of the ways this deck clicks, when you just let your opponent waste their effort getting rid of your mothers off the board. You know, because that can suck up a couple of creatures or use up some actions, and then being able to Arise them back again is just so depressing for your opponent. But this deck's just not really working for me so far. Let's hope I pick some nice stuff up. Look at this. Great. Oh dear. I've got like so I can wipe the board and gain 3 chains, which is pretty useless, and I would lose a decent card from my hand. So let's just do that. Just discard it. Ooh, Professor Toronto. I don't think I saw that in the last game. Munchling Daughter, here we go. Yeah, like it. Now, what should I put them in? I had 3 other cards in hand. I feel like I'm chaining myself at the moment with the Arise in there. Gosh. I can't keep them pinned down too much though, that's the only problem. Next turn's going to be bad. Next turn's going to be bad. Go this again. Feel like I've got to deal with the daughter. Okay, that's looking a bit better now. Let's hope I can hit some Logos next turn. But yeah, they've still got three creatures out, all of which are mutants. So yeah, I love their deck actually. I mean, in terms of draw speed, it's got the auto encoder, it's got Lethologicas, it's got Terato. Lots of options to just race through it. It's got the QMX, so really nice. Actually, that Logos is really nice when you look at it. 3 daughters, like it's just a fast deck. So this is what I could really do with that Coward's End. Let's get some Logos out. Now, what have I got coming up? Don't think there's anything in there that's bad for me. So let's follow up our wormhole. Wonderful. Okay, that's actually not too bad. Let me fight with that into Munchling. And I think I do, because then I can get into check if I kill off this Cinder. And then I will leave my mother out and go again. All right. Ooh, sack of coins. Yeah, that's big. That one last job is just really good. Really good. Yeah, another pretty grim situation. I haven't really got the embryons. I mean, the embryons are handy here because they kind of just choke your opponent a bit if you can keep cycling them. We've got 2 in the deck, and normally they're pretty key to nothing in the archive, so I might well put them back into shadows. Yeah, there's those 2 embryons and the succubus. Plus I've got 2 of them. There's loads of logos still to come. So I could reap for 3 and then wipe the board. Might be better off keeping the shuffles out. Let's go Brobnar. Let's get rid of these. Okay, so let's see if I can forge, which will be better than the last game. So that'd be a good start. Hopefully I can be a bit more competitive this time. Ooh. Terra's gone. More good stuff coming out. Okay, I do forge. So I can ping them for 1. Alright, you go Brobnar. So we could do that. Fight against the elusive. toss the Auric out because I think it's the stronger of the two. Ready and fight with a friendly creature. Cool, Dust Imp. And let's go. Shuffle staying out and doing some work, which is good. Surely my opponent's going to try and take that down. Double Doom, there we go. Good hit, takes the shuffles out with Double Doom, and it's the one that gets knocked out. That Snarette is going to cause me problems. So probably going to have to go Brobnar. Because I've kind of got to deal with the Snarette. So and then probably root for 2 and put them under pressure to take me off check. Okay, they've got a Screaming Cave out. I've been pretty lucky that there's been no oh, okay, double draw icon. Pretty cheeky. It's actually kind of handy in a way. Let's see if I can just trim them down. I don't think I'm going to have the power to bust past them, but at least I've held my opponent back off their second key for a while. And that's it. I just don't think I've got the burst. Depends if I can survive this next turn. Okay. They're going to dump a load of stuff. Or can they wipe me? Not sure. Okay, so this is my chance. I think it's going to have to be Lygos. And the Titan Mechanic. And the other mother. What have I put into the archive? Succubus. Can I get there? Big draw now. So this is going a lot better this game. Those double Ember Imps, I think that's Skixino wiping the board and then me playing out the double Ember Imps has been pretty interesting. I've got 4 in archives. I've turned my deck now, so a whole load of stuff coming through again. Anger and the Succubus in there. Here we go. Okay, look at this. So that's worked out kind of okay for me. No, I do not want to do that. 6 amber. First, let's put down Psychic Bug. Tomato. Waking Nightmare. They can give me +1. Okay, so I'm in check. Definitely in a bit of a stronger position for this game. Can I close it out? Still got one of those Ember Imps down. I know they've got the Waking Nightmare there, but that could get me off check. That's really their only option, I think. Cinder with the catcher icon. Yeah. And then I'm going to control the week back into this and pass my turn. And hopefully that is going to be enough. It should be enough. Two Ember Imps out, hopefully stops them playing a huge number of cards. I know they didn't have much. They just had that Cinder in there. There we go, yeah. Whew. Wow, happy with that. So we've got a decider now, 1-1. Same deck again. Wow, yeah, pretty pleased with that. I managed to keep my opponent off their second key for quite a few turns there. I think that turned out to be the key. Like I managed to get to my second key and just kept pipping them back a bit. The shuffle's doing the business again. Right, decider. And they're going first again. So good luck. Oh my god. 2-2-2. Ember Imp and Dust Imp's not the end of the world. No, I've got a mulligan. Okay. Okay, let's run with that. Let's run with that and see how we go. Not the best 4 Logos cards, but at least there's 4 Logos cards there. So happy with that. Play that. That's a lot of a ball. Alright. Kind of Screaming Cave just for the sake of it. And just play that for the amber. Okay, and now let's go. Gross. Oh dear. Deary me, deary me. Not so good a start as I thought. What are my options here? Currently need to get rid of Toronto. take out the monthly. Daughter's going to hurt me. Daughter or Toronto? I'll go with Toronto because there's more draw with that, but that daughter could hurt me long term. Okay, so one last job's been discarded. And they pick up a daughter. I'm going to have to gateway this. I'm going to have to gateway this. No two ways about it. Yeah, no two ways about it. Now, do I put the dust imp out first for the amber? Like that. Like that. Gateway. Shuffles. And then we'll bring back the mother and the Dr. Escatera. Alright. Oh. So at least I run through their daughters, so that's good. Yeah, 3 daughters versus 3 mothers, and I think the daughters have had the upper hand so far, by the look of it. Shuffles is so key in this deck. It's really the only consistent amber control, and just pinging your opponent for 1 amber turn after turn can be massive. Just haven't quite got all the stuff I want in there. Ooh. Nasty. Nasty. Okay, let's go this way. Do the best I can. Let's see what I can do here. This one's not going my way too much either at the moment. So definitely going Brobnar. Well, what's the clever way to do this? I could just leave the inspector out. Pass my turn, probably. Yeah, those chains are hurting me without the mothers out to counter them. Interesting. Definitely had more control of the board, but they've still not got their artifact out. So the autoencoder and redacted are still to go. In hand or in the last bits. One last job went through. Yeah, it's going to be a tough one though, this. Because I've already lost my rise. And my shaffles, and I'm behind. Mark of dis. Snudge. Looks like a dis turn coming. Any of that? They've got some capture icons, I think, on like the Cinder. Wonder whether they're going to play the Skixino again, that's the question. Maybe Mark of Disme into Logos. If they Mark of Disme into Logos, then I think that's probably game over. Yeah. Yeah, it's been fun. Tough one though. Tough one. I think if they Markov diss me into Brobnar, I'm probably okay. If they Markov diss me into Logos, I've got a problem. Yeah. Yeah, those dust imps are handy. They're part of my kind of, yeah, here we go. Nice play there. Nice play. Just leaves me giving them a free key or playing nothing. What's coming? What is coming? Still two of those mothers still to come. Where are they? Where are they? I wonder whether it will be the redacted for the win in the end. Oh, I'm really struggling a bit here. They've got the whole setup in place now. I think last game I definitely benefited from the auto encoder coming out pretty late in the day, and that gave me a big advantage. And then also Skixunoing, and I got straight out with the Ember Imp. I am going to struggle, really struggle. Oh dear. Oh dear. So they're running in towards their final key. The Screaming Cave's been pretty useless so far because all my best cards seem to be coming in the bottom end of the deck. So no help at all. Oh my god. There's chucking stuff in too. Just have to deal with this. That's the best I can do, I think. I think it's going to be too little too late, because just with that lack of amber control. And they're one more turn away. They can win it next go with the redacted. just read this out. I'll just read this out, but it's going to be a redacted win. So yeah, no, the Control of the Week is just worried about those, but yeah, 2 still in the deck there in my bottom 6 cards. Yeah, looking good, but well played by my opponent. That's a great deck. Okay, so just finishing up with my opponent there, so probably going to wrap up the stream there as well. Thanks for coming and having a quick watch. Good to see a couple of familiar faces in chat, and hopefully Klaus seeing you again in person soon for some real life Keyforge, maybe, if you're up for it. Anyway, be playing a game every week coming up for season 6, at least for the group stages. Last time I didn't make it out the group stages, so I missed out on some of the really great prizes that are around, so I'm keen to do better this time. Not too disappointed with the matches here, losing 2-1 in the end, but I think I played reasonably well, all things considered. Certainly a bit rusty at the moment,